Hey guys, I'm bringing you a deck profile, the new Sylvan archetype. So I'm just gonna go straight into it. I'll go over the effects real fast, and all Sylvans technically do the same thing. When they get summoned, you can excavate, and then their effect activate in the graveyard. So here we go. I run two Sylvan Flower Knight. He excavates one when he's summoned, and then when he gets excavated from the deck, he lets you put one Sylvan card from your deck to the top of the deck. Usually, you put your field spell card. That's usually what he's done for. I run one Sylvan Guard Oak. I run three Peacekeeper. He's really good. He's the one that lets you special summon any level 4 or lower plant type monster. Usually just keep getting Lone Fire and, Spore or anything. It's really good. And it's a level 1, so you could 1-for-1 him. There's so many things you could do with him. His effect actually activates when he's normal or special summon. So I think he's actually a really good card. Then I run three Sylvan Hermitry. He's the boss monster on the Sylvans. He's a level 8. He when he gets excavated, he lets you look at the top 3 cards of the deck, and he lets you rearrange them in any order. When he gets summoned, once per turn, you can excavate the top card of your deck. If it's a plant, you can draw 1 card. I run 2 Sylvan Marshall Leaf. A lot of people like 3, but this deck is really tight in space, guys. So I have him at 2. He lets you excavate when he's normal summon. He lets you excavate 1 or 2 cards from the deck, and when he gets excavated himself, he lets you pop 1 monster on the field. I run 2 Sylvan Blade Fender. He's a promo card, and he also comes out as super in the set. He's a 19 beat stick. When he gets excavated from the deck, he gets added back to your hand, and he only excavates when he attacks and he destroys a monster by battle and sends to the graveyard. I love this card really a lot, but I only run 2 of them. He's a wall. He's a 2000 defender. And when he gets excavated, he pops 1 spell or trap on the field, on your opponent's side of the field. And when he's flipped face up, when you set him, he lets you excavate from 1 to 5 cards from the deck. So, I usually call 5. Why wouldn't you call 5? If you excavate plants, they go to the grave and you get their effects. And if you don't, well, you just go back to the bottom of the deck. You don't really, minus that much. That's it for the Sylvan engine. Now, the basic plan engine, 1 Dandy, 1 Spore, the 2 Lone Fire. Lone Fire is so good in this deck. You have so many targets. And then usually, you use them, Merc Fertilizer. You usually let you keep Lone Fire for, 2-3 turns on the field if you can protect it. Usually it's really tough, but, it's good. Lone Fire is good in this deck. And 1 Debris Dragon. That's it for that type of the plant engine. Then I run 2 Princesses. I run Titanial and Chirubim, the Princess of Autumn Leaves. Everybody knows what Titanial does. When the card gets targeted on the field, you tribute 1 other plant type monster, and it negates and destroys that card. Then Chirubim, when she's up on the field, they can only attack her. And if this card is sent to the graveyard by opponent card by battle or by effect, it lets you special summon 1 plant type monster from the deck, except herself. So you usually go for, if you go Lone Fire her and then they destroy her, you go for a Titanial, or you could go for a Hermitry. Either way. I run... I guess, I have seen a lot of deck profiles that don't really see these cards played. I run 1 copy of Copy Plant. It's a 1-for-1 target. It usually lets you copy, obviously the level of the other monsters. And I usually copy Titanial or Chirubim or the tree. And so you could go into your rank 8. I'll say LCL or something like that. He's that 1 Sylvan Exceed monster. I can't pronounce his name. I forgot his name. Alcei. Yeah, it's Alcei. This guy here. Well, we'll go over him right now. So yeah, Copy Plan. I run one macro Carpacid. He can reduce the level of one face up Earth monster on the field by 2 levels. Um, so it gives you a lot of options to synchro or even exceed. Um, this card is on the fence. I sometimes I do want to take it out. Sometimes I was actually running two, but I took one out, and so far so good. And then one more card that I like, it's come in handy just to go into like Big Eye or, well, I just sold my Draco stack, but you can go into Big Eye or, it's pretty good. I run one Fallen Angel of Roses. When this card, blurry. Anyway, there you go. You can special summon this card from your hand by returning one face-up plant type monster you control to the hand, except herself. And if I do, you just banish this card from the when it leaves the field. You can bring it out with Dandy. I mean, sorry, with Lone Fire, or just if you draw it, you could dump it for Mount Sylvania. It's just a tech that I run, guys. I don't know. I would like to hear your options on what you guys think. So that's that. I believe it's 28 monsters. 25, sorry, 25 monsters in total. But let's get into the spells and traps. Traps really limited space, guys, in this deck. I run one warning. I run two Call of Haunted. This is supposed to be a Call of Haunted. I couldn't find my other one, so I'm putting in Sylvan Blessing. I don't like Sylvan Blessing. I think it's I don't know. I just prefer Call of Haunted better. Sylvan Blessing, I was running out of cards from my hand too fast, so that's why I don't like it. So I just put in two Call of Haunted. And my last trap, it's a compulsory evacuation device. I actually found space for this right like today after I came from Frankincense. I had to put another trap to protect my my monsters. That's it for the trap, guys. That's all we have for traps. Now onto the spells. I like this card very much. I run 3 of them. I run 3 Mark of the Roses. Banish one plant type to control one of your opponent's monsters. At the end phase of your turn, give it back to him. At the end of his turn, he gives it back to you. So you just keep going back and forth. It's like a snatch steal, kind of. But usually when you want to take over monsters because you want to do something with it, you're not going to give it back to them. You're just either going to exceed, tribute, do something with it. So I run 3 of them. It's it's pretty good. It's 1v games. 2 MST. The single 1-for-1. I run 2 Miracle Fertilizer, guys. Like I said, I don't have space for the third one. Really tight. Miracle Fertilizer to let you special summon one plant type monster from your graveyard. You cannot normal or set that turn. You can only keep on special summoning. So it's really good in this deck because you special summon a lot. And 3 Mount Sylvania. This card, it's a potential OTK if you open with this and the Lone Fire. And you go second, hopefully. I'd rather go second with this deck. You send one plant type monster from your hand to, or face up on the field, to your grave. Then you get 1 Sylvan card, plant type monster from your deck, and just put it on top of the deck. At the end phase of your opponent's turn, you get to excavate the top card, and if it's not a plant, then you just look at it, and then if it's Solemn Warning or something, you can leave it on top. But if it's something that you don't need for that turn, you just put it at the bottom, and then you draw your next card. It's pretty good. Right now, with Great Keepers being alive, it's really hard to keep it up there, but it's really good. So that's it for the spell, guys. Like I said, 25 monsters and 15 spells and traps. So it's 40 card deck. Like I said, really tight in space. I really don't like running more than 40 cards in my deck. So that's why I've been keeping it really tight. For the extra deck, like I said, it's 1 Alcei, the Sylvan High Protector. He's a rank 8. When this card, once per turn, you can declare the top card of your deck. If you color right, then you just add it to your hand. If you color wrong, it goes to the graveyard, and then you can detach one material from him, and you can send one card on your opponent's side of the field, either to the top or bottom of the deck. So it's it's like a Compulsor or like a Chidori or whatever, Lightning Chidori. He's a big, he's got a big booty. He's 32 defense. His attack is not that good, but he comes in handy sometimes. Obviously, your Black Rose. I might bump it up to 2, just because you have plants, and you usually don't. I mean, you want to have 2 probably, just so you could blow up the field with one, and then go into the other one and just abuse its effect of the plant. Black Rose's deck is so good. I was actually running Blue Rose Dragon just to keep on bringing him back, or any plant type monster. But I took out Blue Rose because I thought it was real slow, and it's a dragon. It's only 16. If it was like 18, 19, yeah, I would have kept it in. Felgrand, Formula Synchron. I mean, you have to have it, guys. It's a token and spore, or it's token and copy plant. It's so good, and you love that draw. This new card, Leo, the Keeper of the Sacred Tree. He's a level 10. This face-up card cannot be targeted by your opponent card effects only during your main phase 2. So bring him out during main phase 1. Attack, you can book. Attack, you can compulse. You cannot deep prison. You can't. It's really good. 31. So yeah, I mean, what more can you ask? I have a Splendid Rose. I'm just throwing in cards in here. Don't really know. I mean, I would like suggestions on the extra deck. It'll be so helpful to see what else I could put. But for now, I have her. She just remove one plant type, have one attack monster, have the attack of one of your opponent's monsters, and then you can remove during that same battle phase. You can remove another plant type and have her attack, and then attack again for 11. It's okay. Beat Stick, Gaia, Malay. You should, guys, it just revives Titania or one of your big beat sticks, or any plant type, or lets you dump one from your deck. It's pretty good. One Red Dragon Archfiend, one Scrap Dragon, one Scrap Archfiend. Naturia Barkion, I really can't go into it that much, but it's good to have. It's something that you might be able to go into one day, and then when you don't have it, well, you're like, oh, why don't I have it? TG Hyper Librarian, Naturia Beast. Naturia Beast is kind of easy to go into here. So it's good to have it. I believe I have 14 cards in my extra deck. The other one's Big Eye. It's in my binder. I just haven't taken it out, but yeah, the next one would be Big Eye, I believe. Like I said, guys, if you have any other suggestions, you just let me know, and I'll see what's up. And then last, it'll be my side deck. I'm also missing one card, but that one card that I'm missing is going to be another MST. So I have 2 spell cancelers for spell books and for Noble Knights. I hate Noble Knights with such a passion, so they're in there. 2 mistakes. I run 2 Mind Drains. It's also for Bujin. These 4 cards are Bujin hate. 1 Polynosis. 2 Consecrated Light. Just stall against Evil Swarm and Dark World or something. It just sits there and takes it. 2 Light Imprisoning, agents, Bujins, anything with light. 2 Rivalry. You cannot run Golden Match. You have so many attributes. Rivalry, you have plants, so it's fine. And like I said, that mystical Space Typhoon that I'm missing. And I have no Sylvan Blade Fender. Why? I don't know. I could probably put in Maxi or something, or Valor, who knows. I still have time to fix this. I have no big events coming up, so we'll see what's up. So yeah, guys, just go ahead and leave me your thoughts, comments. Just want to know what you guys think. Yeah, so I'll be expecting to hear from you guys. All right.